All right, we are live. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Misfit Corner Comics Presents The Hero Hour, our live stream show featuring Mawa, the artist known as Andrew. And I am once again joined by my ever faithful and wonderful artist and companion. Not companion, that's a bad word. Avery. How's it going, Avery?
You're awful.
Yeah, I know. Hold on a second. I got to turn down my phone.
P.S. Meltzer's here, but he's away.
Yeah, he stepped away to get a call, so... Oh, hey, I just got a text from you about checking my Twitter feed.
Yeah, I sent it to you a half hour ago.
I just now saw it, man. That's the way it goes in this house sometimes. But, yeah, I know. All right, well, hey, everybody. Hope everything's going well out there. Since we don't got a lot of people in here just yet, I want to show you something. I want to show you something that I know you're going to get really excited about, okay? You ready? Are you holding on to your horses and so forth? Because I don't want you to get so excited you fall out of your chair, okay? Avery, you there?
Yes.
Okay, I have a new Lego set to show you.
I hate you.
Check
your Twitter DMs once in a while. I'm not your freaking message service.
This is from the Lego 2 movie. It is Ultra Kitty and Warrior Lucy. They took Unikitty and made her into like this demon-type cat with spikes.
Trash.
It is so freaking cool. I cannot wait to put this thing together. and I'm gonna do you a huge favor, my friend.
Can I burn it when you're done?
No, I'm not going to do it on stream. I'm going to do it after stream, so you do not have to be involved.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm doing that just for you.
I would leave the stream.
I know you would. I know how to get rid of you. Trust me. Hey, Burning One, how's it going? Hey, E. Michael, Kung Fu gloves. Yeah, well, they're just well, I originally put the gloves on so that I didn't have to show you guys all my scratches and scars from wrestling with the kitten, but my hands, it's healing very well. So
wrestling the kitten.
Well, she just sat there and I just let her tear my arm apart, and she had a good time doing it. So
wrestling with the kitten's what they call it these days.
And the Burning One says, I missed the last one, but I'm at this one. So excellent. We're so glad to have you here. That's very cool. Now, yesterday, for my sketch a day in my sketchbook, I created a demon, a Chinese. I took an idea for a Chinese demon and I crossed it with an otter, and I drew this character that I absolutely thought was so awesomely cool that I actually have plans to do a full-size splash, which will actually fit into the story for Hero Book 3. So it's a page in the book, but I haven't gotten anywhere near that part of the story. But but it's one of these things I just want to do it, and I get so excited I just got to do it. So I'm actually going to work on the layouts tonight for that drawing, and I'm hoping it'll be cool. I am hoping it will be cool. So that's what I'm going to work on tonight for a little bit. And I still need to do my one sketch in my sketchbook, but I'll do that later and record it and release it later. So, hey, P.S. Meltzer.
Yeah, I'm back.
Welcome back to the show. We went ahead and started, so we're live now. So say hi to everybody.
Hey, everybody.
I'm going to take the focus off of me. That way we can switch around a little bit. Avery, what are you working on tonight? Anything?
Nothing.
Nothing? Okay.
Nothing. I'm just sick of it.
Just sick of everything, huh? Actually, guys, we were just talking about Diversity in Comics' newest name change, and I personally like the new name, and Avery's not a big fan.
Fix it now. Fix this now.
He wants him to go back to Diversity in Comics and just stay there forever.
Absolutely.
You know what he should have done is he just should have started.
And I want him to live stream again.
Well, yeah, that too. But if he wanted to change focus, which I don't think is what he's doing, though. He's not changing his focus. He's just, I don't know. I think if he wanted to change focus, he should have created a new channel and given it whatever name he wanted, But instead, he went with this. Oh, I forgot. I was going to update you guys on my... That's the whole reason why I had the camera up high. Not because nobody wants to see me, but I wanted to show you guys how my drawing table was progressing.
Oh.
Yeah.
He needs to fix this now and live stream again.
All right. So as I was telling everybody before, I gotta move my mic over here. Hold on a second. Sorry,
Think
guys.
of all the little Pepsis. Do it for the little Pepsis.
Oh,
What the heck?
just before you do that, you know how I'm always in the chat, and so is Uncanny Kodiak, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Did you know Uncanny was on the fan edition drawn quarter last night?
Oh,
He
cool.
was very cool.
He did really well. If he's not in here right now, definitely when he shows up, dude, you did great, man.
All right. Hey, Avery.
Awesome.
Avery, somebody left a rude comment, and luckily YouTube stopped it. So
What was that?
he asked me to draw something not nice.
What was that?
I'll tell you later, but
Tell me now.
no.
Censor it.
We have a group chat box. You know, it's on the side of here, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting about that, but that's all right. Hot Potato Gaming says, "Yo, boy, no, yeah." He's going a little crazy now, but that's okay. Welcome to the show, guys. All right, so as you all know, I was working on a new drawing board for my drawing area, and I had created. I'm more than halfway done with it. There's a few little tweaks I need to add to it, but this evening I created these little bad boys, these 4 little bad boys, and these are just wooden wedges where I drilled holes in the bottom, inserted a dowel, and cut them. And then I put holes in the actual drawing board, the one that's actually connected to the desk, so that these wedges can be used to elevate the drawing table. So I'm going to show you how that works. And underneath the foam core, piece of foam core, is the drawing board, which has the 2 layers. One is the thick hardy board underneath it, and on top of it is another layer, a thinner layer of hardy board, and it's cut out so that a piece of glass fit in here. I screwed it down, taped it down, and then what I do is when I lift the board up, because like I said, I put hinges on the other end, I put these wedges down here in the bottom, and I've got 4 of them, 2 in the front and 2 for the back, which gives support to the drawing table. I'll show you guys what this looks like in just a second.
That is so half-ass awful.
What the hell are you talking about? This is so wonderful.
It's, dude.
Hush.
New definitions.
Yeah, our definitions are totally different. What I think is awesome and wonderful and beautiful, you think is insane.
Well, there are hinges you could buy that are adjustable.
Yeah, but
you don't need the wedges. You could just buy the proper hinges that like click, and it'd go click, and it.
Oh, see, there's Charlie. Say hi, Charlie. I'm gonna change the name of my channel to Misfit Corner Comics Presents the artist known as Drew and Charlie. Doesn't that sound like a fantastic idea?
No, it doesn't.
So here's how it looks.
Time to stop.
Here's how it looks from the side. You have the wedges in here. You got one in the back and one in the front, and then it's on the other side.
Yeah.
And then you have the glass thing here. And the part that I needed to add was the little ridge that goes in the front that keeps everything from sliding off the table. And I cut it to 1 inch, and it was too big. So I need to redo it. But then what I'll do is I'll put a light source underneath here, and it'll be a light table right on the desktop. Pretty cool, huh?
Not really.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up. Avery doesn't like anything I do.
Well, they make tables like that.
Yeah, but I built this myself. So
Yeah, but you did a very poor job.
no, I didn't. How can you say that?
Because you won't spend the money on the hinges.
Because I don't need to.
You got wedges.
I got wedges.
See, that's what makes it disappointing.
Well, I actually showed it to Jen. Well, I unscrewed the board that's connected to the desk, and walked it out and showed Jen and to see what she thought. And she's like, "Can you make me one of those that'll fit on my chair? You know, like a lap table?" And I said, "Absolutely." So that's going to be one of my next new projects, is creating something similar to this for her that'll fit on her chair, fit over her chair, so that while she's sitting in the living room doing whatever, she can use a light table. But she can't. The weight of this thing is too heavy to put actually in her lap, so it has to actually fit into the chair. So that'll
or be on wheels and go over the chair.
That's a possibility as well. I haven't sat down to figure out exactly what I'm going to do with it yet, but it's coming. That's another new project that I'll be working on.
It could be like a little stand that has a table that swings out over her.
Yes, it could. Yes, it could. All right. Now we're back to being set up. Oh, let's see what we got going on here. And Hot Potato Gaming says, I am the African Prince, huh? Spider, Megalodon. Who is the burning one? And the burning one says, me. Hot Potato Gaming says, Misfits are Swagger Souls and his crew. Says, come on, I can't have a furry sub to me. Here's a furry? Nobody here's a furry, man.
There's no furries here. It's just animal cartoon characters. No freaking furries.
Yeah, we're not a furry channel. Sorry, man. If that's what you're looking for, I honestly don't know where you'd find it, to be honest with you.
He's just a troll.
I'm sure there's furry channels out there. I mean,
unfortunately, yes. Furries are cancer.
Okay, start telling me the names of them, Avery, so I can look out for them. Because I know you know them all.
I don't know their names. I just know they're out there, and you should be afraid.
Oh, somebody down thumbed me. I bet you it was Hot Potato Gaming. So everybody out there, thumb me up the video, please, just so we can fight back against the NPC evil that's out there.
He wasn't an NPC. He was just a troll.
Oh, all right. So the idea for this drawing, which is end up going to be a splash page, is we're going to have this one character who is like facing off against the demon, and I kind of have the idea of making this demon like huge, and maybe doing the character like close up, like facing off against him, but I want the demon to be like large and overbearing and just totally menacing, and like a kid book would be, Hey, Commodore, how's it going, man?
What's up?
Commodore disagrees with you. He says furries aren't cancer. Their furry community is cancer. Ha! All of the furries I associate with can't stand the furry community.
Okay.
Commodore has a furry fan club, I bet.
I don't want to know. Don't tell me.
Well, I've had a lot of discussions. I have a friend that actually makes those suits and gets paid to make those suits.
Oh, from what I understand, if you can tolerate it, you can make a lot of money off of them.
Oh, she likes it, but our other friend that's together, she has the whole thing in her mind that they're degenerates, if you get what I mean.
Well, there's degenerates in almost any fan community, But I mean,
but you know what I mean, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's a sex thing.
yeah. I wasn't even actually say it. But yeah.
I've done erotic fetish photography, fine art fetish photography. Nothing bothers me. But furries, I'm just like too far. Now pick up that baseball bat and smack me in the teeth and tell you, look, no.
The burning one says, it's not a furry. I don't dress up, so not furry. Yeah. There's gold in them. They're furry, says Commodore.
Oh, yeah. From what I understand, you can make some money. I've been told that it's like, yeah, man, if you do commissions, I'm like, I can't do it.
Commodore says there's non-sexual furry art like Hero. Oh, man.
Hero isn't furry art. It's anthropomorphic. It's not fur.
Yeah, isn't the whole basis of furries people who dress up as anamorphic characters? So if anybody actually cosplay as Hero, they would be considered a furry.
But I've only ever heard of furry in the sexual context. I've never heard anything else other than it's a fetish. So if there's another thing that's just people that dress up and you know, it's like cosplay and there's nothing weird to it. I've never heard it.
Well, it's probably like any other type of fandom where people like to dress up and have a good time, get together and just do fun stuff together. And then degenerates came in and kind of gave it a bad name. Gosh, it almost sounds like the comic book community, you know?
I'm tired of people giving degenerate a bad name. I used to be a proud degenerate. Now I can't claim it anymore.
Yeah, I'm definitely a despicable person. So I mean,
but I used to be like quite proud of what a degenerate I was, and now there's all these people that's like, whoa, you people are taking it in a way wrong direction.
This is actually too small for what I wanted to do, so I got to make this a little bit bigger.
I'm ashamed to be a degenerate now.
It's like, back then, like if you stepped out the normal and, like, okay, behind closed doors, I like to tie my girl up. And that was a degenerate. Now it's like, no, I got to dress up in a furry suit and then tie my furry girlfriend up. I'm sorry if that sounds too much.
That was pretty tame by my standards, sir.
All right. Well, Andrew, if I offended you or anybody in the chat, sorry.
No, Andrew could have been pretty shocked.
Hey, I was into some weird stuff when I was younger. Not really.
I liked it back in the day when people had blue hair. They were punkers, not SJW.
Oh yeah. Oh, back in the day, the chick with the blue hair was it was totally different than the girl with the blue hair today.
I still find that that what do you call it, the Suicide Girl stuff, that's still attractive to me. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure all the ones that are models now are SJW probably.
Yeah, because back in the day, the girl with the blue hair was the girl that couldn't be offended by anything.
Yeah.
She would, like, her mouth was as off the chain as any dude's.
Those are the kind of girls that I used to date, really, were the ones that were, not the girl, the nice little girl. No, I dated those kinds of girls when I was growing up.
Yeah.
And I still do, but it's much harder now. It's so much harder now because the ones that look that way, they listen to the stuff that doesn't fit the look that it was 10, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
It's so weird. I have no experiences with any of the things you guys are talking about. My very first girlfriend is the woman I ended up marrying, She and I have been together for 25 years. We met in high school, my high school sweetheart. And I have none of those experiences. I missed out on so much. But you know what? To be honest with you, it doesn't bother me at all.
It's not anything bad.
Oh, I know. But
be ashamed. No, I'm kidding.
I'm not gonna be ashamed. What are you talking about? Okay. All right, hold on a second. Wait a second. There's been discussions on the chat. Let me go see what's going on.
Okay.
A lot of furry talk.
Furry talk.
Oh.
Yep, Commodores. There's gold in them. They're furries. It's not okay. And they said like Hero. And then let's see. E. Michael says, "I walk around as a shaved Wookiee." The Burning One says, "If anyone, I just do what Misfit does. I draw anthros because they're more creative freedom." And Commodore says, "No, that's a fursuiter." And then he says, "The furrier definition: if you think anthro is kawaii, you're a furry." I don't know what that means.
It's Japanese for cute.
Oh, okay. And the Burning One says, "Well, then you might as well call 90% of people furries." E. Michael says, "You are all misfits." Aw, that's my misfits. All right, very cool.
Because to me, Hero's just in the same spirit as things that came before, like, Secret and M, Bugs Bunny.
Would you consider like Robin Hood from Disney to be furries?
No,
not really.
No. Well, that's what Hero is in, more the vein of Robin Hood and so forth.
And the Secret and M and stuff like that.
It's the people that want to take it another step further.
Yeah.
That are the weirdos. But hey, whatever. More power to you.
It used to be really common for an ordinary adventure type story for young people, for kids, or for young adults to have these type of characters. It was everywhere. I mean, Bugs Bunny was a rabbit that walked and talked.
And didn't wear any pants.
Yeah.
Roger Rabbit.
Yeah. Roger Rabbit. Woody Woodpecker. It was sort of just normal thing to do in a something animated or a cartoon or a comic strip or.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just when people think too crazy. There's a lot of stuff that's going on right now. It's just the crazies are coming out, man. It's like
yeah.
No, I'm not. The furries are not the problem. It's like there's much worse stuff out there right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I've just been on Twitter too much, so yeah. What Tug's been doing and stuff. I don't know if you've seen what Tug's been doing lately, but
I've seen some of it. The maps.
Yes, that.
Yeah, dude. It's like, why aren't these people in?
Oh. Do you remember, Avery, where we were talking about the live stream that Ethan did that he then later took down? Mm-hmm. I realized later why he took it down is because he was talking about the whole Dave Sim thing.
Yep.
When I was listening to the video that Tug made about Dave Sim, and I was like, I just couldn't. It was so cringy. I mean, I couldn't find a way to even try to defend the guy.
Yeah.
And I was like
here's the situation. If it had been, I met her when she was 14, then I met her years later. She was 21. We went out.
Yeah.
I'd have been like, why are you on the dude's case? Then they got more details. It's like, dude, he can't work with you now.
Yeah. They really did shoot. They kind of shot themselves with that one. They should have held on to that one.
They should have helped. They actually did Ethan a favor.
Yeah. That's
you hate to hear something like that about the dude. It's like, if the story was he met her this point, did nothing at all, then just met her again 7 years later and asked her out when she's like well above drinking age. Totally different story.
Yeah.
But
that
was creepy.
I mean, I have my story is if it had gone a different way, like I always joke around with my wife. I said, I've been with a 17-year-old, and I've been with a 21-year-old, and I've been with a 35-year-old. It's all the same woman, but there were different stages in our lives where we grew up together and we did things together. And you know what? I have those experiences. But had he said I met her when she was 14, I dated her when she was 21, and we got married, I don't know. It was just a little too weird for me,
It was all weird.
And every detail that Tug brought up, it was like, oh, it just got worse and worse and worse.
Exactly. It kept getting worse. It's like,
so I think Ethan made the right decision.
Sure.
I'm really sorry that that's what ended up happening, because I would have loved to have seen or to have read and seen what a Dave Sim Cyber Frog would have been like, But
yeah. It's unfortunate, I've heard a lot of other stuff. Yeah, it's you never know about people, really.
Yeah, yeah.
I've never understood people. It's like why couldn't you wait?
It's what's his name?
Well, then
goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
Yep.
Oh
yep.
Yeah, and that was his cousin.
Yep. She was like 13, right?
Yeah.
You know what? The thing I think is really weird about that whole story is the girl never came out and told this story. It was all Dave telling the story. He could have just not told it ever, and I don't think anybody would have been the wiser. But I think, I don't know. I don't know what to think. I think Ethan did the only thing he could do, and I think he's ready. Yeah, I don't think he's going to ever talk about it again. It's not going to be a topic of conversation ever again.
Trust me, I wouldn't want to either.
Yeah.
I mean, anytime you try to make a deal with somebody and they burn you, and not only when they burn you, or that you find out that there's someone, going backtrack, even though these guys are not on our side, even if they did not know. What was the name of that comic? Border Town.
Yeah.
You guys know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about.
Yep.
If they did not know, and then they found out, and they were like, "Okay, we're out of here." It's the same thing. But
Well, what's so weird about that one is that people knew. People knew what was going on with that one.
Yeah, that's the whole difference. But if they didn't know, they had the right to leave. But yeah, they did know, and they didn't care until info got out. Now, that is how it is. I mean, oh geez, it's bad. Yeah.
They make a much bigger production out of everything.
Yeah.
All right, let me see what was going on in the chat because there's been stuff happening. I've been ignoring it. Sorry. Burning One says, because I know heaps of people from everything from YouTube and Twitter, they are all like anthros. Commodore says, I know an artist that draws furry porn, and the gig isn't as good as you might think, though it's better than what he gets in his socialist country. Well, Commodore says, I bet there's an SJW fetish porn out there. Burning One says, that's the best kind of misfit. The first one was the one that means you have good taste. Okay. Commodore says, Robin Hood is where the Anthro Fox fetish came from. Really?
Oh, my God.
Well, I have a fox character in my story who was inspired by, more of the fox, the adult fox from Fox and the Hound, the female fox from Fox and the Hound, and not so much the Maid Marian fox. But I loved that character when I originally designed her. I did a drawing and it was based on that character, and I'm like, I love this character, and she's end up going to have a bigger role in the story. And let me put it this way. Remember how I may have told you guys how I know how Hero ends? I know who's there and who's not there.
Oh yeah.
She's there at the end. She's there at the end.
Oh yeah.
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 That says a lot about the character. Avery's just screwing.
Yes.
I think he may be throwing us a curveball. Maybe you never know.
Hey, you never know. I'm only working on book 3. I'm talking about book 10. So you never know. All right, let's see what else. If you draw a Spider-Man OC, that's an animal. Is that like a furry? Says the Burning One. Honestly, gaming community is probably worse than the furry community, probably. E. Michael says, what is going on? Really? Somebody mentioned furries, and all of a sudden the whole chat got diverted.
That troll mentioned furries. He was just wanting to be an edgy boy.
He wanted me to draw a big furry, a penis furry. And I'm like, what the heck are you asking for?
Wait, he said that?
Yes, that was the hidden message that I did not reveal, and then I went ahead and told you guys anyway. So yeah, see.
Great.
Yeah, so. Well, at least that's better than the guy that came in and asked me to draw Trump. It's like, what? I don't understand that one.
Wasn't Tim Lim, because he draws Trump as a bunny rabbit all the time?
No. Just somebody that came in and I said, we don't do politics here. And then said, what about Obama? And I'm like, what?
That's still politics.
Yeah, we don't do politics here. We try to keep our politics out of stuff.
Yeah.
That's one side of the page of the Comicsgate. Some people want to put right wing politics in their comics, and some people don't want any politics in their comics.
Yeah, we are political. No, I'm the type of person who I have very strong political beliefs and social beliefs and all this, but I don't discuss that in public, or actually I don't discuss it on social media. And I do consider YouTube to be social media. Now, if you want to have a face-to-face conversation with me, we can get into it. I have no problem with that. But I'm not going to blast out my beliefs and so forth on YouTube. And come on, Gandalf, get off, you big baby. I think social media is the worst place to have a discussion about any of those things. You know,
I think you can have that stuff in comics, but you have to use things like metaphors and allegories. You have to discuss things from both sides.
well, a lot of my political beliefs and opinions and so forth bases heavily on sarcasm, and that's very hard to get through on social media. You know, so that's why if you want to have an argument with me about something, let's do it face to face. I have no problem with that. But when it comes to my YouTube channel, when it comes to my Twitter, when it comes to my Facebook, I'm not talking politics.
Yeah, I don't either. You'll I've probably made a very small amount of political posts ever on social media. I rarely do it.
The Burning One says, well, except that conversation where we talked about people who saw politics everywhere in everything. And that happens. That happens a lot.
Yeah.
Some people just cannot give it up.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
I need to put my drinks in a glass so I can make the ice clink.
Yeah, no, you need to quit that crap out because it's getting loud.
Okay, Cecil.
See, Avery, I told you were my Cecil, and you said no, you weren't. You were absolutely my Cecil.
No, you have to be here with Cross sometimes. We have our little buddy from Australia. He is our Cecil.
Oh, yeah?
9 times out of 10, he is ripped and plastered. He was just on there this morning, when we did the stream because, it's like 13 hours in the future for him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he was like on his 12th out of 24. So he was like, yeah. And he's very vocal, and he's like, he went, sometimes we have to hold him down a little bit because how Cross's channel is. You have to be very, it's Christian. So we have to, so he swears we have to keep a track of it. We have to, reprimand him. And then he goes off on tangents about SJW, war campaign, all this stuff. And we're like, dude, just chill out. Chill out. We'll mute you. And he's like, why did I get muted? Because you won't shut up.
All right, Avery, what do you think of this layout idea?
I don't know. I'm coloring. I can't see your layout.
All right, well, never mind.
Let me stop sharing. Okay, now I can see.
Ooh.
All right, go.
I missed. Let me raise it. Ah!
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no.
I kind of like it. It needs a little bit more of an angle.
It's not dynamic enough.
A little bit more of an angle.
I kind of want him like rising up out of something, and instead you have it's kind of just there. So I may have to redo it a little bit, but I kind of wanted him like rising up and looking down on the character.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hold on.
So actually, it probably needs to come up this way and do some forced perspective backwards.
Yes. Hold on. Let me make a new document.
Okay. Let me just switch to see what we're doing.
And, you have the character sort of like this, looking up at him a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then the thingy. The otter guy.
Uh-huh.
A little more like this. And looking up at him.
Yeah, so that's what I was trying to go for, but I kind of lost track of it, so.
Yeah. A little more like this.
Yeah, I think if I shift him to the other side, going up in the other direction.
And here's the ground, and here's whatever he's coming up out of, rubble, a temple, whatever.
Like a dragon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because that character's modeled like a Chinese dragon.
A demon, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, that's pretty neat.
Yeah, and it's just you're underneath the character a little bit.
Yeah, I went the other way. I need to go back up this way. Okay.
Yeah,
All right. So that's what I'll work on.
and here's your ground.
Mm-hmm.
Here, like that.
D says dragon otter. No, actually, it's demon otter.
Oh, hey, D.
How's it going, man? All right, hold on a second. The burning one says, well, except the conversation where we talked about people who saw. Yep, okay. E. Michael says, draw them on commission. The burning one says, it looks like a weasel with a snake's tail and fangs. Burning one says, you talked about Cross Comics. I know that guy, Rick. Yep, we all know Rick. He could be digging out of a mountain, maybe. The burning one says, the only Chinese dragon I've ever seen was an Avatar: The Last Airbender, or at least it looked Chinese, and the other than the Sly Cooper 3.
Yeah, Rick wanted to be in it last minute, but we've kind of filled everything up. So I told him, like, yeah, I had sent so many invites out to so many people. I got like 15 people, for tonight, but we can only fit 8. I said, you're welcome on the next one. It's all about getting artists for tonight, because if you're going to be on here, Andrew, for tonight, whatever we draw, we have to pick somebody. Winner or loser, we're sending it out, just to let you know.
Oh, okay, that works.
This is the first time ever, but from then on out, the winner gets to send the fan something. So yeah, so that's why I'm just working on my Mean Gene. Oh wait, we got someone else here.
Todd, are you making noise?
Oh, hello, Todd.
Hey, how you doing? That's PS. Who's PS?
Yeah, that's me.
He's one of our fans. He's one of our friends.
How you doing?
He's everywhere. He's everywhere. He's in all the chats, dude.
Yes, he's a very popular guy.
Like a symbiote.
Yeah, I'm in chat and sometimes drawing scenes. Yeah, I'm streaming through. But yeah, tonight, as I was, telling them, I guess I haven't really mentioned it live since we're live, but tonight at 10:30, it's gonna be 10:30 tonight. I'm having my own drawn quartered kind of version. It's a pro wrestling version, and it's going to be on Testosterone Overload's channel, who is Nasser Rabadi, his editor for his novel. So if you know Nasser, he's the one who does Bruce the Badass with Gun of the Leg. Yeah. So we're doing that, and he just messaged me anyways. Sweet. Because I just sent him the link. He may pop up in the chat, maybe. But we're doing that, and we're going to be drawing Mean Gene Okerlund since he passed away. I'm just working on my Mean Gene.
Are you cheating and starting ahead of time?
Well, no, I'm not going to use this picture because the idea is to use Mean Gene with a wrestler. So we're drawing 2 characters basically. And actually, I'm not showing you what I'm drawing because I don't want you to know the actual my favorite memory of Mean Gene. So I'm keeping that hidden to myself. I've only told one guy, but that guy's not going to be a part of the stream. But he sent me his own picture because he couldn't make it. So he did this quick sketch in color and sent it to me. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of guys there, mostly guys from Tales Beyond the Gate comic, which is going to involve John Dillard, gaming the system, who helped out when we all did the whole hero thing, and he did that drawing and stuff. It's also going to involve Todd from Ignition, who won the Graveyard Shift. So he's going to be doing Graveyard Shift Volume 2 for John Malin.
That's awesome.
It's going to have Manny, aka Good Dog Press, who does the Unbreathable Skunk Girl. Chester will be there from Fan Speak, not drawing, but be talking. And there's quite a few other guys that are going to be there.
That's a great lineup.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a full thing, and you're going to be a part of it, right, Andrew?
Yep, I'll be there.
All right, so you just better look at Mean Gene in between that once this is done, so you can get an idea. Maybe look up some pictures of him with interviewing a guy, so you can try to draw it out.
Yep.
Just
yep.
hide that you don't know much about wrestling. Just like, yeah, I like Mean Gene. Just like, yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, big fan.
Yeah. Yeah. But the whole idea is this, and I think we should keep it this way, and I'll say it again when we get ready, is we'll just say that everybody's got comps coming out in a few months. Let's not let them know that for some of us, this is like our second try. I don't want them to, doesn't sound so great. That, you tried around Christmas and it didn't meet the goal. No. Let's just say we got a comp coming out. Just have some preset photos from Hero. I think anything where it shows like really nice animals, like really, really good drawing, like like Hero for Turtles, that would be probably something good to show them. Andrew, like to show your art. So we'll screen everybody just so people can get an idea of who everybody is. That's what I'm going to do with everybody, and just so everybody can see and get everything. But yeah, it's going to be a nice, clean thing, and mostly I think the rule tonight is just mostly black and white, so you don't have to worry about color. We're going to probably do 2 hours, like the thing it's always been like with the drawn corner stuff.
Okay, cool.
And I don't have a wrench, so I can't drop it in the link. So I'll go ahead and I'll put it in the Google chat.
Yeah, and I'll share it. That won't be a problem.
Yeah, just find it real quick.
Keep doing.
Yeah, we were going to do 10, but we had to drop it back to 10:30 because the guys from the Tales Beyond the Gate, they needed to have a private meeting first.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Avery, do you know wrestling at all?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I used to watch it when I was a kid.
Maybe we should have asked Avery though.
I didn't know that Mean Gene died. He passed away today.
No, it was like the other day.
Oh man, how old was he?
76.
Wow.
I think when he died, like 3 other people died, like an artist and like a singer or something died too. They're all around the same age.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's weird.
Mean Gene's a legend, man. I love that guy.
Yeah, I dropped it in the our group chat.
Okay. Pull it up real quick.
He was the announcer for for both, really. He worked at both at different times.
Yeah.
But everybody bounced back and forth between WCW and WWF back then.
Yeah.
Everybody bounced back and forth. When one wouldn't renew your contract or whatever, or there was some kind of thing, they left, and then eventually they'd come back.
Now saying that, you make me want to change my mind but then it makes it harder because another good moment that I remember with Mean Gene was Bash at the Beach WCW. It was the Outsiders versus Sting, Luger, and Macho Man, and they were asking who's the third man, and no one knew who the third man was, and they had taken out Luger, so it was now just a 2-on-2 match, and then out of nowhere, here comes Hogan, and he was like, and then you hear from like Heenan, is he the third man? He's the third man. He comes up, the Outsiders run out of the ring, and then he leg drops Savage, and he was the third man, and then they did the whole interview that kickstarted the NWO. And Mean Gene said in an interview, he said fans were throwing trash. Someone threw a beer can and hit me in the nose and busted me open during when I asked Hogan what was going on, because it was story, but the fans were really pissed. And they were throwing garbage in the ring. I wish I should have, done that, but that would have been a lot more work. So I'm not doing that one.
Yeah.
I'd rather draw 2 people than 4.
Yeah, just draw them like just draw them like interviewing Andre the Giant. Actually, all you would have to do is crop it to where you just draw Mean Gene holding the microphone, and then you don't see the rest of who he's holding it up to. You just see like from the chest below.
Oh no, I got a funnier moment. It's actually my favorite one. I'm not gonna tell you, but you're gonna have to watch it. It involved him and Rick Rude and Bobby Heenan. So I'll just draw him and Rick Rude, and it's a funny moment because it was the early '90s, and something happened, and that was not supposed to happen, and it was a funny moment, and that's all I'll say.
Well, I didn't really watch in the early '90s, so.
No, I mean I don't think anyone else is gonna. Well, if I say it, then cross me. Well, does it matter? I guess not. No, I don't think anyone else is caring. So yeah, no. What happened was SummerSlam, and he was interviewing them, and then all of a sudden, the SummerSlam logo in the backstage fell, scared everyone, and then Mean Gene said, "Oh F," or "What the F?" Yeah, live, and this is back then when before it was like.
Yeah, it was always live. Yeah, they didn't have the ability to censor stuff, and
it was live pay-per-view. It was early '90s, so it wasn't like DX and all that stuff. It was before that. It was like Hogan was still in the WWF and stuff, so it was like 1990 or something. It was like, oh. So yeah, that's what I'm going to draw. Where the sign fell, it spooks him and Rick Rude, and I'll just draw a word bubble with just like a bunch of texts, the different signs, not actual word. So that's what I'm going to do.
There's some questions in the chat. Let me go back to this real quick. E. Michael says, draw him with Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh, yeah.
The Burning One asks if Princess Charis is a bunny. She's a rabbit. Yeah, she's a bunny. D says, what channel is all this happening on? And I shared the link, so we're good there. Burning One says, I'm not sure if I want to draw a default hero, Chinese samurai hero, or try my own thing. Please try your own thing, Burning One. I love to see everybody else's interpretation. It says they're sharing screens on Hangout, I think. And Jerry says, hello, how is everybody today? Hey, Jerry, everybody's awesome, man. Then E. Michael says, Super Dave, he also passed away.
Oh, yep.
Super Dave I saw that.
No pain!
So what's going on, Todd? I see you muted yourself.
Yeah, what's up, Todd?
Hey, what's going on? Now I'm just making sure stuff's, just making sure I don't have to hear babies crying and all that good stuff.
Oh yeah, babies.
Yeah, the evils of the world, right, Avery?
You. Like babies aren't gross. It's just that like.
Oh no, they're gross.
Melissa let him reproduce.
There's a lot of things that I could say in there that's going to get me in trouble, so I'm just going to let that one pass. and say yes, you are 100% correct.
It's kind of like, what was she thinking? She's such a nice girl.
I know.
She can do better.
She could do better. I tell her that every day. She doesn't believe me.
I'm sorry, bro.
That's okay. I was a pity marriage. She's like, I could do better, but
I feel bad for this one.
Yeah,
Oh, dude.
My wife did admit to me and to my parents that I was a pity date. That first date was a pity date.
I totally believe it.
Yeah.
Well, it's because that other girl that I was kind of like infatuated with had told me that day before, let's just be friends. And I turned to Jennifer and I was like, I was just so heartbroken. And she told me, you know what you need to do? You need to find somebody. You need to go out and you need to have a really good time this weekend. I said, okay, what time can I pick you up? And that's how it started. I was smooth.
You were smooth like X-Lax.
Yeah.
Keep on running.
We went out on our very first date, like the next night, and later that night, we were walking side by side, and I said, "Hey, I got to ask you something." And she said, "Yeah, what?" And I stepped in front of her, turned and faced her, and planted one right on her, and I kissed her for the very first time right there on our very first date.
Aww.
And she revealed later that her first reaction was she should have slapped the crap out of me. But luckily she didn't, and we've been kissing ever since. So, but yeah, I kissed her on the very first date, and that was that. I've only ever been smooth twice in my life, and that was both times.
I don't know if that counts as smooth.
Shut up! It does. I counted as smooth.
But by today's standards, that was rape. You didn't get it.
He's got a point, man. I mean, you know, good thing you're older now.
Yeah, and to think she was only 17 too. So
you shouldn't be admitting this on camera, bro.
Yeah, like
he was 18
when we started. No, wait a minute. Hold on. 91. I was 17. She was 16.
Yeah, totally fine.
Hold on. Let me think about that. 91.
Totally
5,
fine.
6.
You're safe.
Yeah, she turned 17. Yeah.
Completely legal in Florida. No,
yeah, but this was 25 years ago too. So
still,
I mean,
it was totally fine. You didn't.
Yeah.
It was totally fine. Those laws are to keep like 30-year-olds from.
Well, probably one of the biggest advantages to my relationship with my wife is that her dad was in the Navy, and he was out to sea when we started dating. And when he came back, and we met for the very first time, he told Jennifer, you know, she asked him, "Are you worried or anything?" He says, "Why? You've been with this guy for months," and you know.
Now he's worried.
No, he did. He did. There was an incident at his house one day where something was going on, and the screen to the window into what used to be her bedroom when she was a kid. This was had been married for many years at this point, and I said, "What happened to the screen?" He said, "Too many people coming in and out of that window." I was like, "Oh shit," because I did sneak into her window several times.
Yeah, you did.
Yep, we were bad kids. It's one of the reasons why we were married at 18 and 19 years old, and our son was at our wedding.
Shotgun, baby.
Oh, well, thank God she said yes. I don't know what the hell I would have done for myself.
I don't know. Oh, well.
You were there, so.
8:30.
You ditching me?
I gotta go. Well, I gotta go to work tomorrow morning.
I don't. Ha 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 ha.
I have to get up at 3:30.
Yeah, you got to get up in a few hours.
That's early rising.
Yeah. Well, I have to be at work at 5, so I get up at 3:30. I leave about 4:30.
All right, Davey, look at the sketch now. Let me know what you think.
That looks awesome, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I gotta talk.
Yeah, dude. See, that's much more like it. Now you just need to work.
See, he's coming out of something, and then his tail's whipping around behind him.
Yes, dude.
That's awesome.
That's much more dynamic. That's exactly what I was talking about. Then you got to work on the angle of the dude.
Yep. I got to work on him a little bit more. Actually, I may make him a little bit bigger, so that you're closer to him.
Yeah. Yes, but make it that angle I showed you.
What is that? Like, what's that for?
It's going to be a part of a story within Hero Book 3. It's an otter demon, a Chinese otter demon.
That's awesome.
Yep.
You're going to render it realistically?
I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do it just yet. I may use a brush pen for the entire thing so that it, we'll see.
Awesome.
All right, let me go back to the chat real quick. The Burning One says, "Well, the problem is I do digital, so how would I go about sending it?"
You just print it.
You can print it.
Yeah.
You can email it. That's fine.
Yeah. You take it to like a.
E. Michael says, "Don't Kavanaugh yourself." Nope. I married the woman, so you should pity her. Ah, he left. All right, he left. All right. D says, "Did you tell her you're a little girl on the inside?" No, that came much later. I didn't. Dude, you're not supposed to reveal everything about yourself on your first date. Oh well. All right.
Yeah, you're supposed to be like, yes, I help out and I take the I work at a crematorium, but I keep pieces of the bodies.
No, I didn't go that far.
Avery left without saying goodbye.
No, he kind of did. I know he's got to get up early, so.
Well, that sucks. But hey, if you win tonight, you can start text harassing him. I won. You weren't there. I won.
That's right.
I don't know anything about wrestling, but I still won.
I don't. Yeah, that's why I don't think it's going to happen.
You're competing against John Dillard for one. He's really good though.
Yep. Well, we'll see what
first
happens.
First he was telling me I'll just come in the last hour. That's all I need. And I'm like, oh yeah, true.
Well, I've never done a drawn and quartered type live stream before, so it'll be fun. It'll be interesting. That's something I want to do. That's something I want to end up doing on this channel eventually. So we'll build it up and find some people to get in there.
So here's the thing, man. If you want to do the fan edition, but it's on Thursday nights at 10 or so, you'd have to talk to Chester, and he can get you on there, and and then he can get you on there. You can you'll talk to him tonight if you want to go in the future, and then if you win the fan edition, you will go on the pro edition the next week on a Wednesday night.
That is very cool.
Oh yeah, and that doesn't mean that you won't have a chance to win, because dude, the fans sometimes win. Dillard's won a couple of times. Bill's won. We've had those guys. They pull no punches.
Yeah. All right, well, guys, we're gonna wrap up this stream. I thank you all so much for joining. Hope you all had a good time. We had fun, and join us again on Monday when we live stream again at 7:30 Eastern time. And this week, the plan was to start the new show, to be on time, to be professional, to be prepared, and we've screwed it up completely 2 times in a row. So I'm guaranteeing you, fingers crossed, it's not going to happen, that Monday we'll be ready and we'll be better prepared, and it'll be fantastic. So I appreciate you all hanging out. I appreciate you all checking us out, and definitely go check out the live stream we're going to do later this evening, actually in just a couple hours. So go check it out. The link's in the chat, and I'll actually add the link into the description as well. So go check it out. It should be interesting. All right, everybody. P.S. Avery, I know he's already gone. Todd, thanks a lot for joining, and we'll catch y'all next time.